Hey stinkers, they were ranking the bosses within as little words as possible because I don't want to edit 7 SILKSONG years of footage, and the tier list video is probably what it takes to summon, not even revive my deadass channel because it never lived to begin with. We'll start from C tier, because low-key this game is so peak, I think there are minimal bad bosses and we will work our way up to peak tier. Fair warning, my takes are horrible, except for the ones which are inarguable, so make sure to get as angry as possible. Also, I'm skipping the Garmin and Zaza and Chakra fights because I somehow missed them in my playthrough, and I refuse to look anything up about them and spoil myself, so that's not happening in this video. Now, without further ado, let's get into the boss tier list without too much yapping. So, we'll start off with the C tier bosses. Not bad bosses, just my not so favorite, I guess, you know. For number 41, we have the weird dog in Virginia. I don't know what to say about this guy, he's hard to hit. Number 40, Blue Zango, blueberry flavored Zango. I genuinely thought he was unkillable for a bit until I realized he started bluing at me harder. Pinata guy, cool, very cool. Number 39, Grr the Outcast. Grr, hahaha, kidding. I like the room. After the fight, I genuinely gasped when I saw my homeboy on a stick. The fight itself, massive moss charger. Number 38, Watcher at the Edge. He gets spot number 3 for bosses that pissed me off for just no reason whatsoever. Bro had Mark of Pride and Long Nail equipped. Absolutely insane. Number 37, the Skull Tyrant. I completely, so when this guy comes in and just kills your entire family or whatever, I completely missed that there was a funeral thing after he does that. But yeah, massive moss charger. Now for the amazing, unforgettable B tier bosses. Brood Mother at number 36. Ew! Number 35. Beastfly 1 and 2, because I don't feel like putting them separately because it doesn't make sense to me. Well, I guess it would make sense to me, but I'm just too lazy. His rematch gets the number 2 spot for bosses that pissed me off for no reason. I'd like killing him. Smile. Number 34. Moss Mother 1 and 2. Good intro boss. I found it funny when I walked into a room and it was just Moss Mother, but then 2 spawned in, and then I actually almost died to it. It was kind of fun. Number 33, Father of Flame. I thought this whole cult thing was gonna be like a build-up for the Grim, for a Grim Troop return, Grim Troop Part 2. So just imagine my surprise when I find out it's a burning bush. Number 32, Voltworm, or whatever, I don't know. I like his charm. And also I lost the footage for him, so here's a PNG instead. Number 31, Crawfather. Yeah, I love the Crow Mauler. Number 30, Lug, I forget, is his name I don't know if it's Disgraced Chef. I'm just gonna, whatever, Lugoli. Ass. And also this boss softlocked my game. Yippee. Number 29, The Unraveled. I don't know where he got so many fucking stand arrows, but I like the touch of them using the conductor as a helmet. Glad he got to be useful for once. Number 28, Left Forward Brothers, or I don't know, Ford Brothers, 4 brothers. There's 4 of them, there's 4, they're 4 brothers, they're Ford Brothers, they're Ford Brothers. I can't afford brothers. Brothers, Ford Brothers. I don't know, Wallace and Gromit. Would have liked this boss more if they didn't have so many ads, low key. Number 27, Sister Splinter. I didn't put a note, I guess I just forgot to put a note in it for the script. Let me think of something witty to say. I don't know, I like this boss. Top of B tier. To start off the A tier bosses, we of course have in number 26, the Bell Beast. Who's a good boy? Who's a good Bell Beast? Yes, you! Ha! Number 25, Fourth Chorus. I completely missed that you can finish him off with the rock because I'm dumb as one. Also, why does his crotch move like that? Number 24, Pinstress. Why is everything a primal aspid in this game? Number 23, Conch Lies. I wrote this as Conch Lies and I'm committing to it. I accidentally walked into their boss fight after getting whooped by Lost Explosion, and when I saw they were just large versions of these things, I got a bit sad, but the boss was actually really fun. So thank you, Team Cherry, for not hurting me. Number 22. We have the Bell Eater. Yum, I guess. The boss was pretty alright. Loved the general vibe of it. I was 100% certain my boy was cooked, but then he RKO'd this thing out of nowhere and all was fine. Thanks for not hurting me, Team Cherry. Number 21. Growl. Thanks for hurting me, Team Cherry. Boss concept was cool. Definitely the number one on my list of bosses who pissed me off, but this time for a reason. But to be honest, I just needed to get good. Battlewater was actually so nice and wholesome to me. I definitely did not miss the bench that made the run back 10 times easier. No way. I found a breakable wall. What is this? Tide leash! Tide leash! No! There was a fucking bench the whole time!
Oh no.
But yeah, the second I started great slashing his ass, everything was fine. Just gotta love how everybody is like making vor video guides and how to beat this guy. Amazing stuff, really. Number 20, the Raging Conchfly. At least he handled it better than the Cogwork Dancer. Number 19, Lost Garment. Oh no. Thanks for hurting me, Team Cherry. I honestly wasn't a fan of the actual fight, but noticing it was Zaza who led me to him kinda just broke my heart. I fully gaslit myself that he was actually alive. But you know, maybe he is. You alive? Number 18, Moorwing. I meant to write overhated boss, but I accidentally wrote overrated. Good job, past me. But yeah, completely overhated boss fight. I think the flow of this fight is amazing, and I just really missed the Path of Pain from Hollow Knight, so I'm glad he brought it straight to SILKSONG. Thanks, Moorwing. And now for the masterpieces, which are the S tier bosses, the unforgettables, the amazings, but not too amazings. They are so good. They are so good. I don't know what part of this intro I'm gonna keep for this, but yes, S tier bosses. Number 17, Clover Dancers. Number 16, Second Sentinel. I first tried this guy, but he low-key cooked me. I don't accept the victory. I can't wait to actually try to no-hit him, so I can properly learn how to dodge his moves. Number 15, Rust King Khan. I don't know, with a name with crust as the first part of your name, it's a bit off-putting, but as I think everyone has pretty much said about this guy, he's a really easy fight, but really fun, so I suppose sometimes it's a worthy trade-off. Number 14, Nyleth. I really like saying this name. Nyleth, it's very fun to say. I was too busy admiring how pretty the aesthetic of her room was until she just fucking opened hell upon me, and then I knocked her out with the bowling ball, so that was cool. Number 13, Tormented Trobio. I also lost the footage of this guy, but the intro alone puts him into S tier. I love him, was not expecting him to make a return, but I'm so glad my edgelord did so. Number 12, Trobio, fun boss. I love the Tasmanian Devil attack. Number 11, Lace 1. Really good introductory boss. I almost put her into peak tier. I probably should have, because I just really like the style of these kind of fights, where you're just fighting another pin or needle wielding like speedster person. But yeah, I think she does perfectly fine over here. Number 10, Grandmother Silk. I don't know, I'm gonna be real, when I first saw that boss title, it kind of made me chuckle a bit. But I mean, it's just a really solid fighting boss. I think I liked her more than the Radiance, but it also kind of lacked the Ascension climax that the Radiance had. But I think it just looks cooler, it just has a more interesting design to me. There's not much to complain about, and I also just really love the choice for 3D animation here, considering she is a god. So it would make sense for her to, pop out a bit more and look more terrifying. Finally, after so many years, 7 long SILKSONG years, I will now talk about the peak tier bosses. Absolute magnum opus SILKSONG cannot be topped. Maybe can be topped, I don't know. Maybe if I had good opinions they could be, I don't know, whatever. Now that I think about it, I probably should have put 10 bosses into the peak tier. I'm just now realizing I put 9. It's fine. Number 9. The Last Judge. I ate the explosion. Okay. Oh my god, I had to lock in. Like crazy. Jeez Louise. Well, I was very happy about it. Number 8. Cogwork Dancers. Why do you continue to hurt me so, Team Cherry? Why? Number 7. Widow. Gotta love the Flight of the Bumblebee music in the background of this fight. I just love the lore that she's just got these like 2 needles jabbed in her web spitter. Hardcore stuff, man. Hardcore stuff. Number 6. Lost Lace. Yes, I know. I put Lace 2 higher than Lace 3. I love this boss fight. I really do. You know what? I don't owe you an explanation. It's just a peak boss. Super overwhelming, but in all the right ways. And I'm glad her mother watched the whole time. Number 5. Carmelita. That one boomerang... Again. That one boomerang attack that goes over her, like, or over your head kept getting me, but yeah. She's alright, I guess. Number 4. Phantom. Why did I put Phantom over Carmelita? I don't owe you an explanation. Hilarious jokes aside, I just love the overall aesthetic and feel of this fight. Like, yes, Queen Itaru! I refuse to put this in the video. Number 3, for the top 3 bosses of this peak game. Lace 2. Perfect. It's just perfect. I love the way this boss kept evolving, but this fight is just cinema. And the 2 different parries thing is genius. I almost wish they did it more, because when I saw it for the first time, I was just in awe. And yeah, I'm just in awe of the fact that she just has mix-ups. Like, why am I fighting a fucking Tekken 8 character in a boss fight? It's really fun. And also, why can't you wave dash? Number 2, First Sinner. I second tried this boss, and yet I felt like I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time. I feel like that has to be such a difficult thing to reproduce or like to produce in a boss. Easy and yet feels insane to fight. I also just love how this lady, this like absolute cinema boss fight is just in a random hole in the ceiling in this lab. Like, thank you Team Cherry for that. I don't know how I found this boss. Now, for the final, most amazing peak boss that probably nobody agrees with me on, but it's okay, I don't care. Seth. Shrine Guardian Seth. Oh my god, it's so good. I am not going to explain in detail because I literally made a whole video trying to be cool and doing like the video essay voice, explaining why I love him so much. But TLDR, music good, fight good, Team Cherry cooked, ate it, and left no crumbs. I was just in the zone the whole time. And then you just get to meet him in Fleetopia, and it's just perfection after perfection. Like, the reason I like this boss so much is I just really enjoyed the trait of having this really simple looking boss. Like, I don't even mean simple, because arguably it is like Seth is simple looking. You know, he just looks like another bug, you know, he looks like he would just be a default enemy to a degree. Like, I still really love his design, but it's because of the simplicity of it. And I just love that this simple looking guy who looks like he really shouldn't be that tough just gives you an ass whooping. I think that is such a cool, I don't know, attribute or trait or whatever. Like a good, I just like it. I like that style. I like that style of things that you don't expect to be powerful and then they are powerful. It's just, this guy for real has a second phase where he just kind of repeats a move, and yet the whole, like, he doesn't even add anything new to that phase. Nothing really changes, and yet just the music and just the vibe, the aura of this character just carries everything. I don't care. I don't want to hear it, man. Or maybe I want to hear it. I don't know. If you have a good argument, then go for it. But I just love Seth. What a good boss. And then, just to make the tier list a nice even 10, at number 0, we have Sprint Master Swift. You know, so the thing is about Sprint Master Swift,